Ever wondered what ancient wisdom could teach us about navigating today's hectic world? We're diving into Native American proverbs that pack a powerful punch, offering insights on everything from the value of silence to the importance of generosity. These aren't just sayings, they're life lessons wrapped in simplicity and depth, ready to challenge and change us. As we explore these 7 timeless truths, get ready to see the world through a lens of profound understanding and respect. Kicking things off with a bit of mystery from the Cheyenne, beware of the man who does not talk and the dog that does not bark. It's like a scene straight out of an old Western, isn't it? But what's it really saying? It's all about the quiet ones, the situations where silence screams volumes, and the moments that demand our attention without making a sound. Think about it. Have you ever been in a room where someone's silence was louder than anyone else's words? Or noticed how a normally noisy dog going silent can make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up? It's a reminder to pay attention to the subtleties, the unspoken cues that often get lost in our loud, fast-paced world. Ignoring this wisdom, well, you might just walk into a situation you could have avoided with a bit of observation. It's like ignoring the warning signs before a storm. It doesn't stop the storm from coming. It just means you're not prepared when it hits. Moving on to a poignant reminder from the Cree, when the last tree has been cut down, the last fish caught, the last river poisoned, only then will we realize that one cannot eat money. Imagine sitting around a campfire, the night sky above you, as this truth is shared. It's a stark visual wake-up call, isn't it? It's like the earth itself is saying, hey, all those green bills in your wallet. Not so useful when you're looking for a breath of fresh air or a clean drink of water. This proverb throws into sharp relief the consequences of our relentless pursuit of wealth at nature's expense. It's easy to get caught up in accumulating stuff, but at what cost? If we strip away the very resources that sustain life, what are we left with? A pile of cash and nowhere to spend it. So next time you're tempted to overlook the environmental cost of convenience, remember this Cree wisdom. It's a call to action, urging us to protect our planet's treasures before they're reduced to memories. After all, investing in our Earth is the best investment we can make. It pays dividends in clean air, water, and a healthy environment for generations to come. Don't wait until it's too late to appreciate the value of our natural world. All right, let's tackle this nugget of truth from the Blackfoot. Those that lie down with dogs get up with fleas. Picture yourself sitting on a porch, swapping stories with an old friend when they drop this line. It's a bit humorous, sure, but it packs a serious punch. It's all about the company we keep and the inevitable influence they have on us. Ever noticed how hanging around a pessimist can darken your own outlook? Or how joining a friend for a lazy day makes it 10 times harder to hit the gym later? This proverb isn't just a cautionary tale about flea markets, pun intended. It's a vivid reminder that our choices in companions can shape our path, for better or worse. Choose wisely, and you elevate your game. Choose poorly, and well, you might just catch more than you bargained for. Onward to a slice of wisdom from the Cherokee. Listen, or your tongue will make you deaf. Imagine you're at a bustling family dinner. Everyone's talking over each other, but no one's really listening. Sounds familiar, right? This proverb hits the nail on the head about the art of listening, a skill that's often overlooked in our speak first, think later culture. It's a gentle jab, reminding us that true communication isn't just about voicing our thoughts, but about giving space to hear others. Think about it. How often have we missed out on understanding someone because we were too busy rehearsing our next line in the conversation? Neglecting this wisdom is like walking through life with earplugs made of our own opinions. Sure, you might avoid hearing things you don't want to, but you also miss the harmony of different perspectives, the learning moments that come from truly hearing someone out. So, The next time you're itching to jump into a conversation, take a beat. Let's channel our inner Cherokee wisdom and listen. You might discover that the world sounds richer, relationships deepen, and misunderstandings shrink when we give our tongues a rest and our ears a workout. After all, being a good listener doesn't just make us wiser, it makes us better friends, family members, and humans. Now let's dive into a bit of Hopi wisdom. One finger cannot lift a pebble. Picture yourself on a teamwork retreat, faced with a challenge that seems insurmountable until everyone pitches in. This proverb is a shout-out to the power of collaboration and unity. It's like saying, hey, going solo might make you feel like a superhero, but even superheroes have sidekicks. This saying is a reminder that, in the grand scheme of things, we're all pieces of a larger puzzle. Whether it's at work, within your family, or when you're trying to move a surprisingly heavy coffee table, the effort of many hands makes light and possible work. Ignoring this sage advice? Well, you might find yourself struggling under the weight of a pebble-sized problem, simply because you didn't ask for a hand. It's about swallowing pride and recognizing that some tasks, some hurdles, and some pebbles are just easier to handle when you've got company. It's not just about lifting pebbles, it's about building mountains. Shifting gears to another piece of Hopi insight. The more you give, the more good things come to you. Imagine you're at a potluck, where the magic happens not from the dishes you bring, but from sharing in everyone else's cooking. This proverb is all about the boomerang effect of generosity. It's as if the universe has its own karma accounting system, tallying the good vibes we send out and ensuring they find their way back to us, often when we least expect it. It challenges the all-too-common mindset of scarcity, where we clutch our possessions and time tightly, fearing there's never enough to go around. But here's the twist. Opening your hands to give is how you also open them to receive. Whether it's sharing knowledge, offering support, or simply being kind, every act of generosity seeds a future of abundance. But what if you ignore this wisdom? Well, you might end up like that person at the potluck who doesn't get to try the amazing casserole because they didn't bring any dishes to share. Life, in many ways, is like that potluck. The richness of our experiences doesn't just depend on what we take from it, but also on what we contribute. Wrapping up our journey with a powerful message from the Iowa: a brave man dies but once, a coward many times. Picture this. You're at the edge of a high dive for the first time, peering into the deep blue water below. This proverb speaks to the heart-pounding moments of choice we all face, where fear whispers in our ear to step back to safety. It's about the courage to take the leap, to embrace the risks that come with truly living. This wisdom isn't about recklessness, but about confronting the fears that would otherwise keep us from experiencing life fully. It tells us that bravery isn't the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. Every time we back down, we die a little inside, haunted by the what-ifs and the paths not taken. Ignoring this advice means living in the shadow of fear, letting it dictate the boundaries of your life. But embracing it, that's where you find the moments that make you feel most alive, the ones you'll remember when you're old and grey. So, as we close this chapter of Proverbs, let's carry this final piece of wisdom with us. Be brave in the pursuit of your dreams, in the face of challenges, and in the moments when you stand on the edge of a decision. Remember, life is richest for those who dare to live it, who choose to die but once.